You have reached the voicemail box of 61432.
get things cooking. You stare, you
How long your drama?
Don't you dare change that station. You're listening to Columbus's newest radio program.
Sweet mother of God, what is the holdup?
This is the Sunday Morning Meltdown with your hosts, Anthony Antman Shafer, Josh, and the intern Siobhan. Exclusively on musicfamiliaproductions.com.
Good morning, Siobhan.
Good morning.
What's going on?
I am definitely too old to be staying out that late. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
And I will proudly admit that shit.
yeah,
Oh my God, I'm so tired. But it was a great show.
Oh my God, I'm so.
That's why I only do it once a year now.
So tired. Good morning, Music Familia. Welcome to Sunday Morning Meltdown, the night after the St. Patty's Day showcase at the Alrosa Villa.
Which was amazing.
It was absolutely epic.
It was.
And I got me a new shirt.
Yes.
Music is life. We're going to talk about this shirt. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of fun stuff, man. Antman has to correct a statement. I officially, for the first time ever, I have to change my statement, Siobhan. So, you remember a couple weekends ago, we did the Sunday... I'm going to get my social media going here while we're doing this. A couple weekends ago, we did a story. Sunday Morning Meltdown did a story about the Alrosa Villa security.
It's true, we did.
And it was not to, and I want to be clear, it was not to create negativity. It wasn't to create anything.
It was about awareness.
It was just awareness because there had been social media posts. There had been talk about, lack of, or in the years that, the Alrosa's been alive, which is 45 amazing years, by the way. They... just like any good establishment who's been around a long time, got comfortable for a minute, I think. And I think that happens.
Right.
I do. I think that happens. Nothing wrong with that. But I wanted to say, man, what an awesome time that I had last night. Because really, from the moment I got in there, man, like, the security upped their game. Like,
yes.
Somebody definitely said something to them. So, you know what, man? Like, thank you guys for doing what you do out there, keeping everybody safe at the venue, man.
Absolutely.
A lot of people were mad because the doors were at 6, and people were outside until 6:30.
It's true. The doors opened about 6:15-ish, give or take. And really, let's be honest here. Let's just be clear, if you weren't at the show. Like, really, people were only complaining because of how cold it was. If it hadn't been cold out and it had been a nice summer day, nobody would have cared that the doors weren't open because they probably wouldn't have realized that it was, past 6 o'clock.
But you know what, though? Those same people, as soon as they got inside and were like, oh, they changed up security. Like, same guys, man, just more serious.
Right.
And that was exactly what I think everybody needed to see because, that kept shit really... on point last night.
Yeah, it's the first night I can say there wasn't an actual fight in the pit that I can remember where there were heavy bands playing. Definitely the first night in a long time that there wasn't an actual fight in the pit,
Right.
Because people fight in the pit all the time, but there's a difference between fighting in the pit and fighting in the pit.
Yeah. I think we all know. I think we all know what that difference is. Yeah, that's where you leave all the blood, the sweat, and the tears.
Right.
It's no longer a mosh pit. It is officially a Rocky Balboa movie.
Right, exactly.
Like, you guys are going to be throwing down. It's going to get nasty.
Yeah,
it's going to be crazy.
It definitely was very clear that security had stepped their game up. Things were tighter. There was less space to get outside with by the food truck. They moved it up closer and closed that gate, which hadn't been done in the past. So lots of things were done to improve the security. And, I'd like to think we had a small hand in that, but
I want to give a huge shout out to Felicia Nadine Evans, who's tuning in on Sunday Morning Meltdown with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. And also Billy Moore Sr.
well, hey there, Dad.
Hi, y'all. I finally caught you guys on. Yeah. So, shout out to you, sir.
And I'm sure Mom is somewhere close by, so hi, Mom.
Right. Yeah, that means Mom's somewhere.
I
real
promise
close
I'll
by.
come see you guys on a Thursday soon. Rachel probably is dying to see me too anyway.
And good morning to Mike King, who just joined us on Facebook Live. So good morning, sir. So you guys are tuning in to Sunday Morning Meltdown. We do this little thing we call Sunday Morning Meltdown every Sunday religiously,
It's true, we do.
8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And we wake up every morning to bring you horoscopes, love, fun stuff, all kinds of jizzy jazz. kind of
Anything and
stuff.
everything we feel is appropriate for that day.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Basically.
Yeah, whatever we deem fit for you to listen to, we give it to you. No, I'm just kidding. The thing I really love about the community, man, and what we do, is the ability to be able to reach out to everybody and be an impactful mofo. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, that's, a lot of people ask me, like, what do you want to do, Antman, with what you're trying to do? And I say, man, I just want somebody to tap their foot to what I'm doing. If I play a song, I want them to tap their foot. If we're talking about a topic, I want them to feel like they can weigh in. I want them to feel like they can be part of it. Because how many times do you wait on that radio station line to win tickets or to say your side, and then by the time you get in, you're already on the next topic and you don't get any say about anything? Or how many times have you, like, waited forever and ever and ever on the phone line, like, got two phones. You got your phone and your wife's phone or your girlfriend's or whoever's phone in the room with you at the time, and you're double dialing to win those tickets.
Totally.
Have you ever been there, Siobhan?
Oh, yeah. Like, I am the epitome of calling in to win. I remember when I was a kid, we were listening to, I want to say it was the Blitz, but it might have been QFM. I really don't remember because I was like 10 years old. This is pre-Siobhan.
This
is like way back. Yeah, this is pre-Siobhan.
Pre-Siobhan.
And my mom and I were in the van. We were on our way to little carryout or the drive-through down the street. And no joke, we stopped at a payphone to call in.
Wow.
And used the last like 3 quarters we had to call in.
I can see
and
your
on
mom
the,
too.
On the third try, we got through.
I can see your mom too. We gotta get through.
Yeah, it was so funny. She's like, she dialed. It didn't, it rang busy. She hung up. She dialed again. It rang busy. She hung up. She dialed again. And she was like, oh, it's just going to ring busy. And she's like, wait, I won. I'm there. I got through. Like, that was her reaction. Yeah, I'll never forget that. And to tell you the truth, for the life of me now, I can't even remember what the concert was. But we won those tickets from a payphone.
That's like, so I remember the first time, and we're going like pre-Antman way back. I remember the first time I ever called in to win something, man. The rotary phone, click, 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 click.
Oh my gosh.
Click, 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 click. Like, and I remember I was trying to go one digit, and I went too far. And I had, I was so pissed. Oh, man, it was crazy. So anyway, back to our hijinks, as being young kids. Today is a really special day because, first and foremost, everybody's waking up hungover from St. Patty's Day last night.
Absolutely.
But if you weren't too hungover, then you probably saw a leprechaun Antman and a leprechaun-is Siobhan.
Yeah, I don't really know what the female term for leprechaun is.
I don't know.
I feel like that's somehow betraying my Irish roots that I don't know that answer. But,
You want to fill everybody in on what you're doing right now during the show?
Oh, yeah. So I'm totally not disengaging or anything. I'm making alterations to my clothing because I too, of course, got one of the Music is Life shirts.
Yes.
Or Music Equals Life.
Your camera's up so you can actually show everybody right there.
Ha! You moved it. And,
I
yeah,
moved
I gotta
it.
get used to that. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
I
There we
moved
go.
it.
Yeah, music equals life. So I am weird, as Antman consistently reminds me, and I have a thing about things being around my neck. So all of my shirts, when I first get them, I cut the neck out of them, and I want to wear this for the show, so I'm cutting the neck out, making alterations.
I don't. Good morning, Shelley Thompson. Good morning, Paul, Mr. Duck Pasco.
Hello.
Good morning, Mammy. How's it going? Roger Blackburn hanging out with us. And Felicia Nadine Evans says, Happy Sunday Fun Day. You two looked adorable last night.
Why, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Let me tell you something. Like, it is dedication. Any of the females that were there last night will be able to agree if they have ever adorned a wig for an event.
Right.
It is dedication to wear a wig for the entire show. Let me tell you, people. Like, the moment we got in the car, that thing came off. My head itched so bad, I was ready to tear my hair out.
I'm really glad I didn't dye my hair now. Now that I think about it. Now that, I come home last night after, literally sweating, tumultuously sweating.
Oh, yeah.
I was so glad that I didn't dye my hair. Like, so many people were like, it would have been cooler if you did. There's always those people. There's always those people. You can't just take it. You can't. You just gotta be like, well, if it would have been cooler if you would have dyed your hair.
Yeah,
Like, it would have been cool if you just shut up.
I mean, at least you had a real beard.
Yeah, right. There was a lot of people running around with fake beards and fake stuff last night. So,
Right, so,
I grew my stuff out, especially for the occasion.
And granted, I had a wig on, but it didn't look like a wig. I actually
You got people that
I
were
had people that asked if it was a wig or not,
a bunch
and
of
whether
ladies.
I actually dyed my hair
Yeah.
green, and yeah, so that made me feel good. I was like, damn, for a $5 wig, that's not too bad.
Good morning, Brad Keene, and good morning, Danielle Best, waking up with us.
Good morning.
So, anyway, we went up there last night to do St. Paddy's Day, and along the way, we got some really awesome apparel.
Yes, we did.
Now, this shirt that I'm wearing this morning is Music is Life. Music equals life shirt. And I actually have another one right here, a third. And I want to read off some of the awesomeness that's on the back because there was a lot of people wearing these shirts last night.
Yeah, I saw a ton of people that had purchased them and was wearing them, and yeah.
So I want to give a huge shout out right now to Groot, Everlasting Godstopper, My Beloved, Lovesick Radio, X Factor 1, Jawdust, Dread Engine, Secluded Fire, Corrosive Vengeance, and 7 Days, Warrigon, 8 Pound Pressure, Autumn Burning, Liquid 16, Managed Chaos, Buried in Concrete, Pay the Toll, The Last Rise, and anybody who has one of these shirts right now, go ahead, grab it. If you're not already wearing it, I know some people probably slept in them last night.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you guys have your shirt, look at the middle, close to the bottom, and you look at the bottom and it says, "Get your ass to a show." If you look right above that, you're gonna see 4 awesome names that I think need to be mentioned. 1, Nightwolf Concert Promotions, first and foremost, for putting on the awesome St. Paddy's Day show that we had last night. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ricky Wolf. You are a genius.
Lincoln County Metalheads supporting the metal scene. And we made the cut. If you look at the third logo right there next to Lincoln County and the lovely and always beautiful Chicks in the Pit magazine out there handling it, throwing it down for the ladies. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that's on this shirt, everybody that contributed, and everybody that didn't. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Because, there's always that person that's like, well, I didn't get it. Yeah, but I saw your rant post. You didn't have time to stop your rant post and support the...
Hey, you know what? Everyone was given an equal opportunity to be a part of this project and this shirt. And if you didn't take your opportunity and now your butt hurt because you realize how wonderful it was, well, lesson learned.
Good stuff right here, man. So, this is what it's all about, man.
Alterations are done.
She's putting it on, people. I'll let you guys watch.
Isn't it normally the other way that people like to watch?
It is.
Not putting them on, taking them off.
It is, but this morning is special. Good morning, Joey. How's it going? Joey Atkins joining us Facebook Live. What's going on? William Pate. Mr. William Pate.
Hello.
How you doing, Mr. Will? Hope all is well
Your
with
niece
you, sir.
misses you.
Shane Triplet. What's going on, man? Good morning. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Billy Moore Sr. says she's waving. She's waving. You need to wave, Siobhan. She's waving. All right, there you go. So, I want to give a huge shout out this morning to our sponsors, man. Photo Nation AP, my man Dave Sheets. He needs to wake his ginger ass up. It's Sunday.
Right?
I'm gonna call him and
He
blow him
should
up.
totally be awake.
We should call and blow him up, make him.
He'd be so mad.
He'd be-
Actually, I'm not so worried about him as I am Natty if she's still asleep. I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want to wake Natty up. And
Yeah.
and knowing Dave, he's probably not got his phone on silent.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you can't miss the battle shit competitions in Snapchat. You can't miss that. So I want to give you a shout out to Dave, who's probably in bed right now, man. Dreadlock Designs. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out our new morning logo, you guys will see it here momentarily. And meow. There you go. Sunday morning meltdown with Antman and Siobhan. I'm gonna give you a huge shout out to Dreadlock Designs for handling our awesome logo, man. Good stuff right there. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And also, Rocky X TV for all your DIY needs, ladies and gentlemen. Check them out. YouTube.com/RockyXTV. Siobhan,
Yes.
what all are we doing today?
Oh, I got love stories and horoscopes, and I got a feel-good story about St. Patty's Day parade, and I'm sure I'll find a Trump story before it's all over, because you know how I love to talk about how brilliant he is.
Jacqueline Ward, good morning. She says,
Hey, Mama.
Good morning to the two of you. So, hope you are having a great morning. Good morning, Jeff Dollar. He's waking up with us, man. Jeff Dollar wakes up like 2 hours. Like, he's 2 or 3 hours behind. So,
yeah.
like, he's probably laying in bed, like...
That's why we love him.
Listening to the show. Yeah, like, he purposely gets up to listen to the morning show every Sunday. Like, what? Like, first of all, thank you, sir. You're a crazy mofo,
Right.
and I appreciate you. You're one of the crazy music familia that I love so much. What's going on, Dale? How's it going, man? Good morning to you. And so, one of the things that we love to do here at Sunday Morning Meltdown is, support our local scene. And I want to get this out here really quick, man, because one of our local people is in need. High need, especially after last night. So, Siobhan, you know that awesome barbecue that you love so much.
I'm still I dreamed about it last night. I swear I did.
So last night, after the Alrosa Villa, after the St. Patty's Day party, everybody was going home, and meanwhile, everybody was hungover, and everybody was trying to find their way home. One of our very, very good friends, Lynettes Country BBQ, Larry Trimmer. Last night on the way home, Jeff Dollar says, I actually got you on the couch. LOL. You got me on the couch. You didn't even buy me breakfast first, bro. Anyway.
No reach around or nothing?
No reach, right. No, so last night on the way home from the show, actually on the way to the show, our man Larry Trimmer blew a lifter in his barbecue truck. So Lynettes Country BBQ, their meat bus, so their meat wagon, or I don't know how you would call it, but their main transportation to get the meat to the show is down and out. And I don't know, other than go to my music familia, go to the community, and go to the people that have had the barbecue themselves, who know how hard and how much work Larry's put into this.
Exactly.
Would support him as much as we would, And so what we're trying to do, man, I want to raise awareness for this, man. This man does charity work. He does almost every show at the venue, at the Alrosa Villa. You guys know him. You guys love him, man. Make sure you guys check it out. We're going to get the information in here for Lynettes Country BBQ. I want you guys to, at the very least, you know, be able to support, like, or get over there, and we can raise awareness for this, because he's going to have to raise money to get this lifter fixed.
Absolutely.
He's got every piece of money, like, he's got everything wrapped into this. So, like, we need to help him out, man. So I want to see if we can get some shares in this. We're going to also post this in the St. Patty's Day Showcase show event so that people can see this, know this, be a part of this. You know, we all need to come together. I think, if anything, man, Larry's shown that he will come for us. So we need to go to him.
Absolutely.
And I think that we need to be able to help this guy out and get a new lifter, get a new motor in his truck. We see all kinds of GoFundMes. We see all kinds of support and sharing and promoting in the community. I think it's time that we try to get this going for Larry as well. You know, now is when we need to band together. So if we can do it to help raise awareness for a cause, or we can get together and jam and drink, then we can get together and raise some money to continue the barbecue.
Exactly.
So
and I mean, come on, guys. If you've had that barbecue, do you really want to not be able to have that barbecue at a show? Like, just think about it like that. If we don't get him up and running again together as a community of music lovers and food lovers, no more barbecue at shows. Because if he doesn't have the truck, he can't do the barbecue.
So Jeff Dollar said, I just noticed that I was on your page, Antman. LMAO. He goes, sun is just now coming up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Courtney's in the room. Good morning.
Hello.
Billy Moore Sr., I wanted to go to the show last night, but had to work till midnight, so had White Castle instead. That's a
right. It's totally.
As long as it was hot, that's all that matters.
Right. Yeah. Can't have cold, soggy White Castle. That's just no good.
Cold, soggy White Castle.
It's happened.
I could, but I won't go there.
Totally had it happen. It's not good at all.
Doesn't even sound good.
It's absolutely the most vile thing in the world. Like, let's be honest. White Castle aren't exactly the best thing in the world anyway, but when they get cold and soggy, it's even worse.
So I got some fun stories today. So this is just funny to me. Justin Bieber is in the news this morning, but not for the typical stuff. He played in a soccer league match in L.A.
Wow.
Over the weekend. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. That's kind of...
I didn't realize he knew how to play soccer.
Wow, Siobhan.
What?
Jacqueline Ward says, LOL, his White Castle's about kicked my booty. Yeah, you know, my wife gets so mad at me. Like, I wait until she's right about to fall asleep. And then that's when I let mine go. And then she's like, was that out of nowhere? You know, the wife silence. We all know that. The cricket, cricket, cricket. You think she's asleep. You're like... And then she's like, was that necessary? And I thought you were sleeping. I'm sorry. And then you roll over in shame. Like, oh. So, Siobhan, we got some love news. We got some horoscopes today.
We do.
It is.
We also have the city wanting to turn streetlights into high-speed Wi-Fi hotspots.
Are they still going to be lights?
Talk about that.
Are they still...
I mean, you know,
we're going to take the light bulbs out. We're going to put Wi-Fi in.
Considering that, you know, you kind of need streetlights, I would hope so.
Hilarious. So if you guys haven't had a chance, man, check it out. MusicFamiliaProductions.com. Our .com is about to change. I have a feeling today.
Very possibly. Like, you know, I gotta continue, you know, the research.
So much.
Yeah, you know.
People don't realize how much research is really involved when you really
I don't think people realize how much goes into the website, period.
Right.
Like, unless you've ever built a website, that is, then of course you have a perfect idea. But
yeah, like it doesn't just click and poof and
yeah.
Oh
No, it's definitely a lot of work, and
a lot more
I have
stressful.
to say I'm very proud of myself for finally finishing the archive. That took forever. And now I have another archive to finish, the interview archive. Yay!
So-
Never ending.
So if you guys are tuning in on our Facebook Live on the page, you guys can go over to Music Familia Productions, facebook.com/Music Familia Productions, like the page, and then, by the way, if you guys look and see in the top corners, like right here, there's a subscribe button. And you can, basically, that's just a reminder to get everybody to subscribe to our channel. You guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel and get caught up on all the old stuff as well. And somewhere, like right in here, there's a like us on Facebook. So make sure you do that. Share the video, promote what we're doing here. We want to get more people involved. And if you're a local business or in the music industry, whatever, and you want to call in and talk on a morning show, then call in and talk on our morning show. It'd be fun. And why don't we do this, Siobhan? 614-916-6372. Welcome to the phone lines for anybody who's needs something to complain about this morning. Give them a rant wake up.
Chance to rant.
Wake up rant.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So they can call in and they want to do that. 614-916-6372. You guys can call in on the show, be live on the show. So, Siobhan, man, this is crazy. The website is putting our social media up. Like, it's magical, delicious. It's awesome.
Like your Lucky Charms you threw at everybody last night.
Taste the rainbow, bitches!
I wonder how long they're going to be cleaning up Lucky Charms.
Well, my goal is that the Alrosa Villa has been open for 45 years. I hope in another 45 years they find a marshmallow that's got so much mold on it it's trying to crawl across the floor.
That's really gross.
Like I hope I hope that
You can leave your impact on
I hope that my Lucky Charm contribution to the Alrosa Villa will be an everlasting memory in everybody's mind.
literally like just short of a full box of Lucky Charms all over the Alrosa.
Yeah.
I mean, like
they're lucky too because I had more ammo in the truck.
oh yeah, we totally had more.
I went
we bought the
prepared.
big bag, but you know, by the end of the night when Infidel was on for their CD release portion of the show,
They made me get up
which
on
was
stage.
amazing, by the way. Yes, and there's video of that on the website.
The microphone,
or on the page.
First of all, Ian Shaman is like almost 6'7" or something stupid like that. And anybody who knows wee little Antman, I am not that dang big. So, like, I feel like, you know, I was like reaching above my head. I felt like I was in jail, like putting my arms up, like grabbing the microphone, you know? And I grabbed the microphone and I pulled it down, and there's all these people looking at me. And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm in a leprechaun outfit.
With a box of Lucky
With
Charms.
a box of Lucky Charms. And you know what, dude? The mic was in my way, and the way they had the microphone, I couldn't throw them out far enough, you know? So some people got robbed of a Lucky Charms experience. So, Siobhan, you were kind enough to get them caught up on the experience.
I
when
was.
I came off on stage.
I was, yeah. Casey was in the audience, which used to be the drummer for Infidel way back in the day.
Good morning, Brent Ward.
Before things in his life changed and he had to move on. But Casey was in the audience, and it was nice to see him again. Casey, I love you, man. It was really nice to see you. But I gave him a big, huge handful of Lucky Charms to throw at the guys because... why not? Like I
Right.
told him, of course I'm going to enable you. I've known you too long.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, it was funny, man, that, you know, by the end of the night, the very thing I use as a weapon became a tool for everybody to keep everybody, like, eating.
I'm
Keep
pretty
everybody
sure
hungry.
I saw some guys that were drunk grab Lucky Charms off the stage and eat them.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like 90% sure I saw that happen.
Well, I think I saw somebody, they were like, ooh, a marshmallow. You don't see marshmallows that often.
Right.
Wait, that's a unicorn marshmallow. Like, gone. So, it's Sunday Morning Meltdown, man. 8:30. Siobhan, what do you have for us? You have anything for us real
I
quick?
do. For those of us who are coffee drinkers, so there's a new study that says Americans can't get enough of coffee.
I can. Disgusting.
So coffee, lots of Americans drinking it more. The National Coffee Association is very, very hyped about their latest study, which showed that 64% of Americans aged 18 or over had at least 1 cup of Joe on the previous day. That's jacked up from last year when 62% said they embedded on the previous day. Most coffee drinkers, 79%, brew it at home. Meanwhile, gourmet coffee is increasingly popular among younger drinkers. Nearly half of millennials, 48%, said they had a cup of coffee they considered to be gourmet the day before. The last
Gourmet.
time, like
Joke.
Starbucks, brewed by somebody else, basically.
Whatever.
The last time Americans were this caffeinated was in 2012, which was another year marked by a booming stock market, a horrific school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, and a wrenching sports pedophilia trial of the Penn State football coach Jerry Sandusky. The association survey, which polled about 3,000 respondents, did not specify on how on earth 36% who did not have coffee on the previous day managed to wake up in the morning.
What the? What?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I thought that was interesting that there's that much of a rise. That's pretty decent.
I'm really surprised.
And that's only people 18 and over. So you have to think about all these younger kids who are drinking, because teenagers are drinking coffee nowadays. They're going to Starbucks and getting lattes and espressos and whatnot too. Like it's nothing. I see 6-year-olds get frappuccinos with coffee in them. So, yeah.
Didn't we see like an 11-year-old walk in and buy a blondie that one day?
Oh yeah, excuse me. There was that day that we were in there. Yeah, she couldn't be any more than like 12, maybe 13 years old. And she straight up ordered what I order. And I order like a 4 espresso drink. And it was like pretty much the same thing as I order. I'm like, you do not need, no, that's not okay. You're like 10.
I can't even.
I mean, I drank coffee when I was young, but I didn't drink it like I do now. I didn't drink like 6 and 8 shots in a day.
Yeah.
I started that once I graduated high school and I became an adult for real and had to adult.
That's so crazy, dude. Like, and I drink tea, I drink, or a chai. And I have all I can do to really, like, I have all I can do to really, like, stand the taste of coffee. Like, I just don't understand.
You don't even like the smell of it.
No, I don't understand.
Which is so weird because most people who don't like coffee at least like the smell of it. You realize how weird it is. I don't
like the whole why do you have to spend so much money to radically change the flavor of something so much that's nothing like the original?
But see, not everybody drinks their coffee that way.
And no, you're right. And then there are some people who drink that crap black. And that's even worse. Like,
not if it's good coffee.
Like,
I mean, if it's crappy coffee and it's black, God, no. But, like, I wouldn't go and drink Steak and Shake coffee black.
Victor Cooperman Mini, he says, "Who's the girl?" Siobhan. Get him.
Yes.
Get him. Get him. Tell him. Be like, you don't know who I am? What?
I'm Siobhan, bitch.
I'm Siobhan, bitch. No, but Sean Ballister, good morning, sir. He says, I'm with you on that, bro. He says, I can't stand the taste, the smell, or the smell of coffee. Good morning, Anthony Clay. How's it going, man? One awesome dude right there, Anthony Clay. Good friend of mine. And Jared Ware joining us this morning. Yeah, dude, I feel like I just started a revolution with the coffee conversation. People are going to be like, what? What? And then there's going to be other people that are going to be like, so how are you so high-strung all the time if you don't drink coffee?
Because you drink crap like that.
This moment is sponsored by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Shameless plug. pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
right there.
because you don't drink coffee, but you drink that crap.
At least it comes in one flavor and doesn't have to be altered.
I mean,
You won't win. You should see your face.
I have
You
no
should see-
issue with the way coffee tastes.
You should see Siobhan's face. She was like, "You will not win."
Like, I don't have an issue with the way coffee tastes. I like the way coffee tastes.
Oh,
That's why I drink it.
I love to walk into Starbucks and I'll be the one in line waiting, and they're taking forever, and it's just the smell is just perforating, and I'm like, man, it's almost as bad as a lit cigarette in my face. Like, ugh.
It's really how you feel about it, huh?
Yeah. I
Wow.
get to the counter and
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
like, "What do you want to eat?"
Your
And
wife
I'm
did
like,
tell me that if she brews coffee, it's why she doesn't make coffee at home really anymore, and she goes to Starbucks is because you like almost puke every time she makes it.
Yeah, like it's not.
She said she used to wake up extra early so she could brew it before you woke up, but inevitably you would smell it in your sleep and wake up.
See, and shout out to Danielle Best. She agrees. She says coffee's nasty, and Jeff Dollar says coffee tears my belly up. Now, let me ask a question. Now, Siobhan, you used to be a smoker, right?
Right.
All right. So, and maybe the cigarette smokers out there can help me out. So, I read an article last Thursday? I think it was just this past Thursday, about how the effects of nicotine and coffee on the body. The article was basically formed around the idea that Americans don't poop enough.
I mean,
because of all the waste and all the things that we eat
it's
and that we
actually
put in our
true.
system, that we don't properly digest, nor do we get rid of these things. In the article, it was amazing to me that in the article, the cigarette smoke, they did a poll or a I don't know, consensus, I guess, or a census, if you will. And they wanted to see average cigarette smokers and coffee drinkers opposed to ones who don't drink coffee and don't smoke. And shockingly enough, even though that, coffee is bad for you and cigarettes are bad for you, the average coffee cigarette smoker had a cleaner bowel system than the person who ate as healthy as a normal person.
You know the reason for that.
I read the article and I was dumbfounded.
So coffee is a laxative.
Right.
It's a stimulant. It's a laxative. Caffeine in general is a stimulant laxative.
Yeah.
And then cigarettes are also a stimulant, which can create laxative properties.
Somebody
so
told me that
the combination of them together. Like when I smoked, I would go in the morning, I would get my coffee, I would have a cigarette, and then afterwards I would have to use the bathroom. And I guarantee you most smokers who also drink coffee and do it like that have the same reaction. And it's just because of the way that the stimulants and the laxatives work in your system.
Gotcha.
And when you combine them together, they work even quicker.
Oh wow. So I mean, now there's always that one exception in those.
Oh yeah, totally.
But in that exception, he said that he smokes while he's on the toilet if he has a hard number 2. I know that might be too much TMI, but let's be truthful here. We're all getting older, and we're all gonna eventually have troubles pooping. So I mean, shit happens.
We all end up back in diapers. Let's just be real.
Right. It all goes full circle. No, but, I was just curious because I read the article. I know you were a cigarette smoker before.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are cigarette smokers who listen to the show. So I didn't know.
It's part of why the coffee cigarette thing goes together so well for
Yeah.
people. Because, the way that they react within your body is a whole thing anyway. Like, if you just smoke a cigarette, that's a specific kind of feeling, not necessarily high, but kind of euphoric feeling, right? And then when you drink a cup of coffee, there's a different kind of euphoric feeling because you're getting that caffeine rush.
Right.
And when you combine that together, it's you almost get light. It's almost like smoking a joint or something in a sense because you get kind of lightheaded, if you're drinking coffee that's high caffeine and all of that. But yeah, I mean, I used to have that all the time. Like if I hadn't ate breakfast or anything and I would have my coffee and my cigarette, I would get a little lightheaded sometimes. Like, whew, okay. Like, like it definitely happens. So,
Wow.
But yeah, coffee's a laxative. Like caffeine in general. I mean, there are teas that have such a high content of caffeine that they recommend you to drink no more than 1 cup a day because of the laxative property. Yerba mate specifically is one of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because I have problems with limiting myself, I can't drink yerba mate anymore because I love it, and it's got such a high caffeine content that I would make 1 pot and I would drink the whole pot, and then I'd be like jittery, like legit caffeine high, and like I downed 2 red lines in a row or something.
Holy cow. So back in the day when I worked third shift, I used to do the Rockstar double shot.
Oh, those are so bad
drink.
for you.
The drink, like the tall boy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now hold on. And then I would do a 5-hour extra strength energy shot with that double shot.
So bad for you.
So by the time I would go into my work to my third shift, right, I would be like, what? Like you could see it vibrating off of my body, literally. And then at 3 a.m., because you need that kick after so many days of being on overtime, you get to quadruple time on the holidays and all that fun stuff, You start talking about, like, the ballin' overtime, as they call it. Like, your body, the numbers and the times and the hours.
Jeff says monsters are great.
Everything, anybody who works an abundant amount of overtime is going to be like, oh, dude, I've been there. Where you have that cloud around the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're like, you feel like you're dreaming and the numbers and everything's just molding together. And you're just like, oh, God, make it stop. And you look at your clock and you got 6 hours to go.
Right.
And you're like, how am I going to... I know, and then you go and you do it, and then so at 3 a.m. I would do another Rockstar and another 5-hour energy shot.
Absolutely crazy, but I can't say much because back when I worked at my job, I used to work at a chicken wing shop that was open until 4 a.m. on the weekends and 2 a.m. during the week, and so I very much had like the nightlife going on, and I used to go. At the time, I was dating a guy that worked at Starbucks, so I got free Starbucks, and I really think that's the only reason I dated him. Looking back on it, let me just be real here. I'm okay with admitting that because Starbucks is expensive.
Somebody out there, some dude is like, "You whore! It's so expensive."
But yeah, so I used to go through the drive-thru every time that I was over near that Starbucks. I would just go through the drive-thru and get a double or a triple shot. And
why not?
So I literally, some days I drink like 6 shots, 7 shots, 8 shots, 10 shots, 12 shots, depending on the day of caffeine, of espresso, just straight espresso. And yeah, like wired consistently. And I wondered why I never slept.
Wow.
Yeah. Bad. I don't do that anymore.
That's the old me.
Let me be clear, like, that was really unhealthy, okay? Really, really unhealthy.
Yeah.
I was not healthy then.
I want to give a huge shout out right now to JJ Linder joining in with us, man. Victor Cooperman Mini joining us in the Facebook chat. And Billy Moore Sr. Up brown and hamburger from my spaghetti sauce in the crock pot for dinner before I go fishing today.
Ooh, I'm coming over for dinner tonight, Dad.
Right. Yeah. So, Siobhan, why don't we're going to go pay some bills.
That's probably a good idea.
And we'll be right back after this.
When we come back, we'll talk about the Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yes.
City streetlights.
I want to do that. Yeah.
The streetlights that are Wi-Fi hotspots. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
Find your own light post.
Coffee!
Find your own light post. This is my Wi-Fi signal. Oh, gosh. This is going to be great. Hey, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys can do that directly on musicfamiliaproductions.com. And you guys can go find us on Facebook because that's where the show is at now. Facebook Live. On Facebook.com/Music Familia Productions. Like the page. You guys can also join our new group. Siobhan, you want to tell them about it really quick?
Our Music Familia Connections group?
Yes.
Yes. Gladly. So we created that group on Facebook for everyone in the music scene to be able to join and post, whether you're a musician and you want to post about a show you have coming up, whether you're a promoter and you want to promote your show, doesn't matter. Even if you're just a fan and you're going to a show and you want to say, hey, come out to the show, it's going to be badass.
Right.
We're okay with that. You can post it all in there. We, within reason, will approve everything. No profanity, no naked ladies, no, drug usage and things like that.
There's plenty of other groups for that.
The obvious things, let's be adults about it, basically. But
really what it comes down to is people we got tired of watching people not have a place to put their stuff.
There needed to be a community space where everyone could post and there was no limitations and everyone is welcome. And that's exactly what the Music Connection is. It's exactly what we did with that.
Yeah. So, Siobhan, I think I want to go to Old Bag of Nails, and I think these guys are going to want to, too, after this. This is going to be really good. And also, we're going to check out this couple commercials here real quick, but one of those I want you to be listening for is Lynettes Trucking Service for all my boys and girls out there who love to play dirty. Check it out right here. We'll be right back after this Sunday Morning Meltdown.
The Old Bag of Nails, located in Gahanna at 63 Mill Street off of Hamilton Road and Granville Street in the Creekside Plaza, offers you the best in fried fish, along with mouth-watering soups and salads, and the best sandwiches and steaks in Central Ohio. You're guaranteed to leave satisfied and wanting more. So take it from us at The Score. If you're looking for the best fried fish and the finest burgers and steaks, visit the friendly folks, the Old Bag of Nails, 63 Mill Street in Gahanna in the Creekside Plaza. Or give them a call at 614-337-9430. That's 614-337-9430.
Hey, do you have a job that requires a trucking company? Here at Meltdown Trucking and Repair, Meltdown specializes in hauling, such as gravel, asphalt, and dirt. There's no job too big or too small. Here at Meltdown, we have over 40 trucks to serve your hauling needs. Also, during the 27 years of being in business, Meltdown specializes in repairing heavy and light-duty equipment, any engine size from a pickup truck to a D9 dozer. Broke down? Here at Meltdown, they also make service calls. Get you up and running again. Give Don or Brian Meltdown a call at 614-921-9183 or stop by at 1715 Atlas Street in Columbus off of Trade-U or at MeltdownTrucking.com. Remember, needing material hauled or equipment fixed, give a call to Meltdown Trucking and Repair.
For the finest in Asian cooked cuisine food, visit the Rice Kitchen Asian Cuisine. Conveniently located in Columbus at 3976 Alum Creek Drive, they offer the finest in dining in a friendly and cozy environment. Every dish includes the freshest and finest picked ingredients cooked to your liking while providing the healthiest, most nutritious foods. The staff at Rice Kitchen takes pride in knowing every patron is satisfied and comfortable. Open 11 to 10 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 11 Friday and Saturday, and 3:30 to 9 on Sunday. Visit them at 3976 Alum Creek Drive or give them a call at 614-491-8252.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
From local to national, ZTPMag.com delivers it all. Raw, beautiful, and bold. Go to ZTPMag.com today. Check out info on some of your favorite music, tech, food, and rides.
ZTP Mag has it all. I mean, seriously, where else am I going to get that kind of info? Plus, it's all free at the touch of a finger on all my devices. It's like the people working for the mag understand what their viewers want and the importance of involving them.
You heard the lady. Get over to ZTPMag.com.
Hey guys, Josh from the Sunday Morning Meltdown here. Music Familia Productions is always looking for new sponsors for the shows. For more information, go to musicfamiliaproductions.com. If you have any specific questions or requests, send your emails to musicfamiliaproductions@gmail.com. From all of us here at Music Familia Productions, we thank you for your continued support.
If you or someone you know have been injured at work or have been denied Social Security disability benefits, the Knisley Law Office can help you get the benefits you and your family deserve. A family firm that treats each client as family, they have been serving Ohio employees for over 50 years. And they don't get paid unless you get paid, whether it's workers' compensation or Social Security disability. Now located at 1111 Dublin Road in Columbus, with satellite offices in Lima and in Chillicothe. For free consultations, call 614-486-9503, or for more information, visit them at knisleylaw.com. So if you've been injured at work or have been denied Social Security disability benefits, the Knisley Law Office can help you get the benefits you and your family deserve. Visit their new office in Columbus at 1111 Dublin Road, give them a call at 614-486-9503, or visit their website at knisleylaw.com. The Knisley Law Office, helping you get the benefits you deserve.
This couch is driving me crazy. I just can't seem to get comfortable no matter how hard I try.
Well, no wonder. That thing is older than Noah's Ark. I think it's time you get some new furniture.
Maybe when I win the lottery.
You don't need lucky numbers. Just head down to Payless Furniture and Mattress on 5139 East Main Street in Whitehall.
As old as this thing may be, it still is quality. I don't want to sacrifice that for some cheap furniture.
Payless Furniture and Mattress carries all Ashley furniture, so you know it's top of the line, and I assure you, you won't find a lower price in town. You can get brand new sofas and love seats starting as low as $5.99. And if you're looking to upgrade the bedroom, you can get a suite that includes headboards, rails, dresser, and mirror for only $399.
Okay, that all sounds great, but there is no way they will pass me after they see my credit score.
Payless Furniture and Mattress doesn't do credit checks. All you need to do is take them either a 30-day printout of your bank statement, recent pay stub, voided check, or a bank verification form. Hey, where are you going?
I'm making my way down to Payless Furniture and Mattress.
Great, I'll give them a call at 614-866-9755 and let them know we're on our way.
Honest, ethical, creative, and innovative. That's what you get from the experts at Landscape Design Solutions. Springtime is around the corner, and it's time to get your yard and garden back to prime condition. Or if you want the exterior of your home that will wow the neighbors, they've got you covered. Landscape Design Solutions specializes in patio installation and repair, walkways, wood decks, fire pits, and much, much more. The winter can leave behind damaged grass and plants, so refine them with lawn fertilization, tree and plant care, mowing, and irrigation installation.
We love having the family over to grill out in our new beautiful patio, and the kids are always excited about the wide open yard. The best investment we've ever made.
So if it's transforming your yard or renovating your landscape, see landscapedesignSolution.com to view beautiful projects they have designed. Or call Jeff and Jacob at 614-632-7737. Again, that's 614-632-7737 for all they have to offer. Landscape Design Solutions, taking a concept and turning it into reality.
Good morning, Siobhan.
Good morning.
Welcome, everybody. Sunday Morning Meltdown. What's going on, you guys? I want to give a huge shout out to JJ Linder, Bobby Jean Smallwood Rogers. What's going on? And Tracy. How's it going? Good morning, Tracy. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you guys are having a great morning waking up here. Good morning, Shelly Thompson. And Billy said he'll be back in 30 minutes. So that's plenty of time for horoscopes and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely.
Siobhan, what is your story?
So this is in New York because, you know, they're innovative. So the city wants to turn streetlights into high-speed Wi-Fi hotspots.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, you heard right. The city wants to turn streetlights into high-speed public Wi-Fi hotspots as part of a plan to boost internet access across all 5 boroughs, sources told the Post. The concept is similar to Link NYC, the free Wi-Fi and phone charging kiosks that replace phone booths around the city. It's unclear if services from the poles would be free. It's also too early to say how much, if anything, the plan might cost taxpayers. The idea is still in the pre-planning stages, and officials are trying to determine if the idea is feasible, but the service would be part of Mayor de Blasio's push for every city resident and business to have affordable, reliable, high-speed internet service by 2025. If it moves forward, the plan would use one of the city's government's most extensive and untapped resources.
Wow.
The Humble light pole is actually one of the city's most crucial pieces of public infrastructure. City spokeswoman Kate Blum said, "We're continuing to explore how the basic street furniture will be part of the 21st century city." The city has more than 250,000 streetlights across the 5 boroughs. It already has allowed private companies to use or reserve about 6,400 poles for telecom equipment that enhances or creates new cellular and web service. Some of the light poles in parts of Manhattan and Brooklyn already have free city Wi-Fi, but the city said those are one-offs independently developed by on a small scale.
Huh.
Streetlights could also be a big moneymaker for the city. Communication companies eagerly put up a few $100 a month to use a single pole already. The proposed federal regulation might hinder the city's scheme. The Federal Communications Commission has proposed measures that would limit how much control the city has over the streetlights, including the price companies pay to use them.
Wow.
Still, the city believes streetlight Wi-Fi could provide competition excuse me, for the traditional cable and internet providers like Spectrum and Optimum. Ultramodem high-speed 5G service might also be offered from poles bypassing companies like AT&T and Verizon. The city particularly hopes to compete with Verizon, said a well-placed source familiar with the project. When de Blasio was public advocate in 2013, he accused Verizon of excluding low-income communities from its fiber optics FISO system. Last year, the city sued Verizon for breaking its promise to offer FISOs to all households. Verizon maintained it met its contract with the city by passing fiber cables by every residence, but that it doesn't have to connect them to each individual house and apartment. The litigation is ongoing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty innovative. And I think that I really think that all cities should take a page out of New York's book in that sense.
So do you think that people are going to be like, what about, my question is, what about
so let me say this. I do understand the way in which New York City is like this technological hub and this hub for so many things that having all of them connected just kind of makes sense in general anyway.
Siobhan, real quick, Victor Cooperman Mini, I want to say, dude, he goes, "I'm going to bring you a kickstart down to the studio for a kick-ass dude." Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. And I want to give a huge shout-out right now to Kermit Cook. He just tuned in this morning. This is the first time that Kermit, that I know of, has caught the show live. So I want to give a shout out to Victor and Kermit right now for coming in live on the show. Man, appreciate you guys waking up for us.
How you doing?
I always love seeing new faces, Siobhan.
Oh yeah,
it's always
absolutely
fun. And we've been doing this for so long.
You know,
it's like people didn't really know we were doing it.
It's
but
true.
We weren't really promoting, so to speak. You know, it was
on that note, though, last night we had quite a few people that came up to us and said, "Hey, I love what you guys are doing. It's so amazing."
Dude.
Like, I can't tell you how good that makes me feel because we do this, like, honestly, I have fun doing this. Like, this is fun and I enjoy doing this. And, you know, like any good partnership, I want to strangle you sometimes, but that's just how that goes.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I want to double Donald Trump you, but, you know, we don't do that. We don't talk about that on the show. But seriously, though, and all fun and games, dude. Like, last night meant so much to me, and I never speak for you, Siobhan. You know that. But I feel like last night, if I was to ever be allowed to speak for you, I feel like last night would have been the night you might have let me. Because we both felt such immense, like, wow, we're doing something. Like, we're people are watching us. People, even if they're not watching us now, they're watching us at 3 o'clock today.
Right.
Or they're watching us at some point. And, you know, the thing is, we did the morning show. The whole idea we want to do the morning show because we know there are mom and dads waking up. that or that are like flat out like just morning birds,
right?
That have nothing other than some stupid church channels to watch or some other programming on TV to watch. Like, why don't you can call in and be grumpy on the show. What's bugging you? I don't know too many places where that actually allows everybody to vent and be a part of it anymore.
It's true.
So what was the biggest thing for you, Siobhan, being at the show last night? And I mean, not just the show, not just the holiday, but I mean, if you could pick one thing out of it, what was the most highlight of the night? Besides getting rid of the baby.
Right, yeah. No, that was hard, actually. She totally screamed her head off for the first time when we left, and that was hard. The separation thing. Oh, man, it was hard. Brutal. I was so worried. I texted the babysitter. I was like, look, if we need to come back, if she doesn't calm down, we'll come back. And he was like, no, really, she's fine. It's cool. But I honestly, if I had to choose one thing, it was probably being able to see Infidel up there, and with the way that the stage is, I don't know, there's something about the way that the stage is now that it makes the bands look more professional.
Yeah.
And less garage band. And that, to see them up there like that was nice for me, because I have been an Infidel fan from day one. And so to be able to see where they're at now as a band with all of the changes that have happened and occurred and how they've come back through, so much was just amazing for me. And to be able to, and I'm totally going to shamelessly promote right here, because I love them all, and, like, they're family, but this is one of those bands that's local that really is true and dear to my heart. So last night, because they are so badass, $10 got you a CD, a wristband, and a sticker. So probably can't really see it. Maybe see the sparkle a little.
Sparkle.
I don't know. But so they're glow in the dark. The Infidel is recessed and has sparkles like glitter in it. And let me tell you, I'm not a glitter girl. Like, that's not me at all. Not the girly girl. But this is perfect. Like, well done, boys.
To see everybody under one roof, it was a great time, man.
And actually, the other thing I have to mention is, so I have to give props to X Factor, and specifically Ricky Wolf, because the fact that he was the promoter for this show, it was his company that promoted the show, and his band played, but he gave up the headliner spot to Infidel and was like, nah, this is about you.
Right.
You're the future. Like, props to you guys for being able to take that step back and say, you know what? It's your time. You have the spotlight.
You know what, though? A lot of people come. You'd be amazed at how many people have messaged me out of the woodwork, kind of like, oh, you're working with Ricky Wolf. And everybody's just basing on old stuff. Nobody's got anything new. Nobody's got anything relevant, And if it's one thing that I don't do, it's one thing, like, I don't hold... If I never met you when all that stuff was going on, and if I just met you, it's not fair for me to hold those things against you if I didn't know you then. So it's like, from the moment I met you, that's when, if you are that way, then it'll, whatever. But he's never given me a reason to be negative. He's never given me a reason to think anything negative, like nothing. It's always very straight to the point, and that's what you have to be in this industry.
Right.
And that's what I think a lot of people might get upset with, because he's just no filter, But he's been in the game for how many years? So it's like, dude, you're gonna. That's what happens when.
I mean, let's see. I don't know exactly how long he's been doing it, but I know how old I am, and I know when I first saw X Factor.
Me too.
So
yeah,
me too. We'll leave it at that.
Right, me too. And you know what, man? And I have to give credit to X Factor 1 again, and all the bands that were on the bill last night.
All the bands did an amazing job.
Because all those guys, like, are not like, you know, I don't know how to describe it, man. Like, it was just really awesome to see all that energy and every inch of that stage used up by every band member that was set foot on it. You know, because, you know, you go to some shows and it's just kind of like, you know, like, and you're like, oh, well, I've seen this before.
Right.
And it's like, you know, you tend to go, that's when you go to the bar or you go to the bathroom or you leave or whatever. You know, and I saw some posts after the show, Siobhan, about people leaving.
So sad that you did, because you missed a hell of a show.
Yeah.
Hell of a show.
Yep.
Like, truly just an amazing show. I can't even... Like, so I actually have never seen Jawdust before last night. And
scary.
Oh, my gosh. Like... They were so great, and their stage presence and their hype man
stole my Lucky Charms.
Is amazing.
He stole my Lucky Charms.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's just creepy enough to creep you out, but he's oddly and strangely friendly enough to make you feel awkwardly okay with it. I love it. I love it.
It's kind of like that neighbor that you have and you want to trim their hedges, but you just don't because you know they're kind of crazy. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and who was it? Skin Crawl?
Yeah.
They had them come out, and that was,
That was cool, man.
That was cool.
Camaraderie right there.
Yes.
Hey, Siobhan, so I got this fun story right here. So, you remember Tomb Raider, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, which one?
The old, with Laura.
The original?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
So, a lot has come out since the new one. And let's talk about this for a second. So, are you guys ready for this, man? Who's a fan of Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider? I am.
Are you going to make me sad?
No, I think I'm going to make you mad.
Oh, God. That's worse.
Padded bras, drug tests, and sexual harassment. The turmoil you didn't know about the original Tomb Raider. You ready for this, boys and girls? Buckle up. Video game heroine Lara Croft returns to the big screen to raid more tombs in this weekend's apt title Tomb Raider, which features Oscar winner Alicia Vikander. And as the badass adventurer, you guys know that she cast early this year for that spot, and she made it look really easy. She did. She made it look really easy. If you haven't checked it out, man, definitely check it out. The film, helmed by Norwegian director Roar Uch from The Wave. If you guys haven't checked that out, check out that show, The Wave. Hasn't otherwise been relatively free for controversy, which definitely sets it apart from the predecessor. Back in 2001, it was Angelina Jolie sporting short shorts and tight shirts to embody the traditional Lara Croft. And that movie grossed $131 million domestically, and thus spawned a 2003 sequel for the Tomb Raider Cradle to Life. That initial effort was an A-list project for Universal Studios and the 24-year-old Julie at the time. It wasn't necessarily a lock for the role, though. They had many other people in mind for the role, but never really told her until after the whole thing was filmed. And we're like, well, you'll do. That's what they're like, oh, you'll do.
That's ridiculous.
Like, and you know, actresses like Catherine Zeta-Jones, Ashley Judd, and Jennifer Lopez were considered for the Croft before Angelina ever was considered.
I mean, I just can't picture anybody else in place of her because she just did such a phenomenal job.
Right. So, though it was Jolie's bad girl persona, which included wearing a veil, then husband Billy Bob Thornton's blood around her neck, a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, she used to have a vial of his blood. Yeah.
And
that's one thing I always thought was really cool about her, actually. Like, that's kind of badass.
That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy.
Like, that's love.
And that actually, would you do that for your husband?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've actually thought about asking, but I think I might creep him out.
Wow. That's oh, wow. And that actually most attracted him to her, to be honest. That's a little side note. Not a lot of people knew. That's something that really attracted Billy to her, was the fact that she had his blood around his neck. And well, anyway, so she had a great dark reputation about her, and that was a great part of it. But to help emulate such concerns, the studio, the 2017 demanded that Jolie undergo regular random blood tests. The actress willingly agreed and passed them with flying colors, of course, because we know how clean and healthy she is.
Right.
However, she was soon asked to even go further and make sure that she was an ideal candidate to play the role, namely by padding her bra. Jolie told Reuters in 2001, I'll make it real simple. I'm a 36C. In the game, she's a double D. And in the movie, she's a D. We split the difference. She has smaller breasts, but she's still Laura Croft, so there. All right? Problems didn't end there, though. Are you ready for this? This is where I was like, ho, 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 ho. All right, so to keep tabs on Jolie, West brought in former photographer and therapist Bobby Klein, who immediately alienated people on the set with his new age ideas. And as producer Lloyd Livin later told The Hollywood Reporter, the expert wanted her to have milk baths and started talking about yoga and meditation and wanted to be so involved to the point she wanted to be the point person in charge of Angelina's training. He was like, I want to watch over you 24/7. And I quote, it was just this type of BS. It just seemed like spiritual hokum. And to make matters even worse, Klein was then accused of sexually harassing West's assistant and promptly removed from the project right in the middle of everything.
Wow.
So they had to start over. From there, the production moved ahead smoothly until at the end of the shoot, Jolie suffered a partial ligament tear in one of her ankles thanks to a mishap on a relatively minor stunt, causing her to use a cane when she returned to work. Such turmoil didn't stop Lara Croft Tomb Raider from becoming a financial success, though, because none of it made news. None of it come out.
Of course.
Kind of similar to the story when we talked a couple weeks ago about the Uma Thurman story.
Uma Thurman.
God, I fuck that name up every time. I mess that. Sorry, but I mess that name up every time. Like, I do. Oh, it's horrible.
It took me a long time to get her name right, but she's one of my favorite actresses, so I actually tried.
Well, what I'm referring to is the car accident that
totally.
Quentin Tarantino coincidentally covered up. But, it didn't stop there. Plus, it led to reconciliation between his headliner and her long-estranged father, John Voight, who plays Laura's dad in the movie. So a lot of people didn't know that. So there was some goods and some bads, but mostly bad. Yeah. So I just wanted to share. I know you're a huge Tomb Raider fan, but
I am.
But I mean, that goes to show that nothing changes, and I'm hoping that now 2018 is out and we're seeing a whole new movement and women taking over and knocking walls down, proverbially speaking, and probably figuratively.
Yeah.
Was that your stomach in the microphone?
Maybe.
Jesus. Did anybody
really
hear
hungry.
that? Did anybody hear that?
I'm hungry.
Oh, my God.
I haven't ate since the barbecue last night.
Good morning, Krista. How are you? Good morning, Josh Allen. Good morning, John Clark. And good morning, Ed Davis joining us. And Larry Trimmer's in the chat room with us.
Hey, sir.
Good morning.
So, I believe it's horoscope time. We're a little bit past. That's
we
all right,
are.
though.
I apologize.
I mean,
guys.
they posted to the page, my page, right at 9 o'clock. I make sure that happens, but,
All right, let's get it.
All right. So, first and foremost, happy birthday to anybody who has their birthday today.
Rick Anvil was yesterday.
And I don't think I got to post yesterday. I'm sorry, Rick.
Here, hold on a minute. So, it's funny that you bring that up because I have them right here. So, today's birthdays, we're lucked out. Today's birthdays, it's Rick's birthday today. So,
perfect.
So, Jawdust, Rick Anvil, happy birthday, man. 50, don't be mad, 53.
Hey, he put it up there.
Happy birthday, bro. Rhonda Wright, happy birthday to you, miss. She is a broadcasting student from the Ohio Media School, a former graduate just like myself. So she's out doing big things. So happy birthday with her. Jeff J-Mo Morris. J-Mo Studios on the east side if you haven't had a chance to check that place out. Jeff J. Morris, happy birthday. Diana Tainer, Jasmine Isbell, and Jerry Features, Stephanie Kemp, and yeah, that's it. That follows up today. Sorry.
All right. Actually, I have one more. So my grandfather's birthday is today. And I know that he doesn't listen to the show, but nonetheless, happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you. And he probably wouldn't ever have believed in a horoscope, but that's okay.
It's all right. I don't either, Grandpa. Don't worry.
For best results over the coming 12 months, you must try to be a bit more positive when dealing with people in positions of power. They're really not that different to you. In fact, in some important ways, you can claim to be better.
I don't really know what that is.
Yeah.
I think they're back to status now.
Well, let's see here. Where is yours? Virgo. Virgo, you have been rather generous in recent weeks, but now you have no choice but to put your own needs first. That applies as much to your emotions as it does your cash. There is only so much you have to give, and your reserves are running low.
Wow. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. Like, what?
For the fellow Geminis out there, you may seem a bit too laid back for some people's tastes, but appearances can be deceptive, and beneath that calm exterior, you are plotting and planning and waiting for the right moment to make your move. That moment will come very soon, so be ready.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. It's not so bad.
Who else? Let's see who's out there right
I was
now.
gonna say, yeah, who's in the chat room?
Yeah, let's start dropping birthdays. I want to hear your birthdays. Come on, guys.
Let's see. I believe, if I remember correctly, is it Pisces? Is
yeah,
Paul?
I think so.
I believe so. So Pisces, what happens today and tomorrow will surely convince you that so many of your so-called problems and issues are not worth worrying about. The world is what you choose to make of it, Pisces. So choose to love and learn. Laughing helps too.
Good morning, Pepper Everhart just joined us, and Johnny Thorne just joined us. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
So that's wow.
Yeah, that's not so. Yeah.
Not quite enough to make me want to go buy a lottery ticket, but enough to make me feel like I could get a free appetizer at Applebee's. You know? Like, it's one of those, like, I feel like I could dupe the waitress on that. Yeah. And if not, I'm gonna tip her. No, sorry. I always tip my waitresses. That's and true. Everybody, by the way, 15, 20% all the time. I don't believe in 10%. It's BS.
Right. That's hardly even worth it.
Chump change. Anyway, so Aquarius.
Let's see here.
Ooh, Victor says 1/18/1985.
Let's see. So that would be
Pepper. When's your birthday? Pepper Everhart. I'm calling you out live on the show. When is your birthday? Shazam.
1/18, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Capricorn. You are actually quite a sensitive soul under that robust exterior, and what happens over the coming week will affect you deeply. No doubt you will put on a brave face, as always, but if you need a shoulder to cry on in private, you know who to go to.
Aw, Victor. That's why. This dude's meant to bring me a kickstart. That's what it is. This dude is meant to bring me a kickstart. It is going to happen. So, like, one morning, like, he's going to show up with, like, kickstart and donuts. Be like, yo, we're ready to wake up. Let's go. I'm going to be like, oh, God, so early. He's like, come on, dude. I'm 2 kickstarts ahead. You got to hurry up. You got a show to do. I'm going to sit on the couch. Like, yeah, dude, like, so that's something that we should do, Siobhan. We should, like, let listeners come in and come hang out with us in the morning show.
We could do that.
You know? Yeah. And they don't have to bring us stuff.
We'd have to, like, figure that out, the details and whatnot. But, yeah, we could totally do that.
I mean, they don't have to bring us stuff. That's stupid.
No. No.
Like, that's stupid. You guys don't have to bring us anything. Come hang out, wake up with us, Nice to wake up somewhere else comfortably, Well, I don't know how well it is to wake up somewhere else. You have to remember that you went to sleep there, I guess, or passed out there. Like, because there's plenty of places.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mary Kaufman. If you guys have not had a chance to check out Columbus Events Group, man, awesome. All the boys and girls over at Columbus Events Group rock my face and my neck and every part.
Amazing group of people.
Yes. So make sure you find them on Facebook. Lots of great shows coming up. And Billy Moore says Libra and then Aries as well.
Okay.
Victor says BS.
hey, I don't write them. I just post them. I just post them.
That's funny.
All right, so let's see here. Sorry, give me a second. Computer just decided to be stupid.
Stupid face.
Slow. Okay, what was it again? Aries?
Yeah, Aries and Libra.
All right. So, Aries, your luck will turn for the better when the sun joins both Mercury and Venus in your birth sign on Tuesday. There were one or two moments in recent weeks when you almost gave up, but you stayed the course, and pretty soon you'll be on top dog again.
Huh.
And what was the other?
Aries and Libra. Oh, and Victor says, I'm done tomorrow. I got breakfast tomorrow morning. Word.
All right. So, Libra, if you have fallen behind in your work, you must catch up today and tomorrow. Come Tuesday, when the sun moves into your opposite sign, there will be other matters, relationships in particular, that demand your time and attention. So get busy.
Right on.
Right?
All right. Like, I think that would be enough to be like, honey, go get my wallet. we're going to get a lottery ticket. That might be. So, Mary, when is your birthday? I know I don't want to put out any more than your month. I want to be respectful. I don't want her to beat me up.
Month and day.
Yeah, because Miss Mary's nickname's Metal Mary, and so I don't want to see the raw end of Metal Mary. So I'll be respectful as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what your birthday is, so make sure you post that in there for me. So if there's anybody else out there that we missed before the end of the show, we'll make sure we get you guys, towards the tail end of the show. If not, you guys can like the page, Music Familia Productions, on Facebook. And also, if you guys notice, in the top, I always do that. There we go, right there. Top the corner right there, subscribe button. You guys can do that right from the website, musicfamiliaproductions.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Whole bunch of new content coming to the YouTube channel real soon. I encourage everybody to jump over there and get on board with that right there yonder. And also, make sure you guys like our page and this corner right here, which I always get right, and I never get the other one wrong, or right either. I get this one right, but the other one. Anyway, right there, like our page, do that, please, definitely. And share the page, let everybody know about us.
Absolutely.
Oh, Siobhan.
Yes.
So, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, let's hear that.
The Biebs. So this is really... but before I get into the Biebs, I don't think people are going to care half as much about the Biebs as they're probably going to care about Samuel L. Jackson having dinner with Judge Judy.
Say what?
Oh, yeah. This is, yeah. So here you go. Samuel L. Jackson and Judge Judy are being quoted as a dope dinner duo. And so Saturday night, Samuel L. Jackson and Judge Judy dined together in L.A. and thus staked their claim as our new favorite celebrity odd couple. The legendary actor shared a photo of himself grabbing dinner and drinks, big drinks, by the way, big drinks, margarita big drinks. He added that it's always dope connecting with Judge Judy. Agreed. The only question, who picks up the check? He stars in some of the biggest blockbusters of all time, but she inked a $95 million deal for her show last year. perhaps they go Dutch. I don't know.
I mean, or maybe they switch off,
Johnny Thorne, he chimes in. He goes, CEG is a great group of people. My band Crows with Vengeance has done shows with them, and it has always been great for them to put us on their shows. Love and respect. Well said, Johnny. I couldn't have said it better than myself, man. Definitely. So, let me see here. And, let's see, where's the Beebs? Oh, where's the Beebs? I just saw the Beebs. There it is. Here it is. My bad. Hey, and the Studio Bull. He's on camera. Good morning, Thor.
Hi, Pop.
That's our studio pit bull.
I think he has to go potty.
He guards the door for us. Yeah. So, all right. So, Justin Bieber. Yes. Justin Bieber. Soccer Saturday. Party afterward? I don't know. We'll find out, man. I'm going to post the other story as well about Samuel and Judge Judy. But Justin Bieber's got to be a little tired because he was running all over the pitch trying to get into the action on his latest soccer game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Biebs is playing soccer. He's given up #1 albums, and he's going to play soccer. Looks like we got the Beebs playing some organized football at Bluff Creek Fields in Playa Vista Saturday afternoon. It's hard to tell how well he played or if his team won or lost, but he was getting mad props from his teammates and the sideline crowd. So had to be pretty decent. JB's team, Church Chrome FC, is part of an LA Amateur League. We also got him hanging out outside of his ride, inviting anyone who wants to come over afterward, probably to somewhere awesome, of course. And by the way, we do know Justin's got some soccer skills, but at this point it seems like hockey's still his best sport. As you guys know, he's been, traveling around doing his thing, with sports. Instead of writing music, he's been playing in sports. So, I mean, interesting, right? Let's see. So, Miss Mary, you are a Leo. So, as soon as Siobhan comes back, I'm going to get her to read your horoscope for you. And we had to make sure the studio pit doesn't go potty on the studio floor, because that would be no bueno. Anyway, so, Mary Kaufman. So, Leo, August, thanks, Johnny. I'm going to go to some of the Facebook comments here. Larry says, I'm ready for shots of Crown. Johnny says, welcome, Mary. And Larry Trimmer says, Mary with CEG is awesome. And good morning, Charlie Evans, for joining us real quick. And Billy Moore Sr. says, looking forward to Friday's show at Muddy Creek. Hope to see you guys there, too. I don't, the only reason why I don't get out to Muddy Creek is it's so far from home, and babysitters are so expensive. That's the biggest thing that me and my wife talk about all the time is like, I love to go to shows, and anybody who knows me knows how much I love shows, and I don't get to go to every show simply only because I'm a father, and my daddy time comes first, and I absolutely cannot bow to that responsibility at all. No matter what, I can't waver from that responsibility. That's another reason why I do what I do. I love the music. The music is great. But thank you, Charlie. This is a great shirt. What you guys are looking at right here, if you guys see, music equals life. This is the latest shirt, as a matter of fact. I happen to have one right here. This shirt from Nightwolf Concert Promotions, Ricky Wolf designed this shirt. Music equals life. This is the state of Ohio. You'll see it on there. It looks backwards on my Facebook, on my social media. But for those of you watching the show live, you can see it. Music equals life. And on the back, we have all the contributing people. Have a great morning, Mary. She's going to go catch breakfast. Have a great morning. Love you very much. Be safe. And but on the back of this shirt, it says support your scene. And there are, right here, and there are a large number of participating artists and bands and such on the back. Shall I start the list? Oh, make sure, Siobhan. So Leo for Miss Mary, she's getting ready. She's getting ready to roll out. She's going to catch breakfast. But I was just reading the titles of all these shirts, and then we'll get Mary's horoscope.
Perfect.
All right, cool. So Johnny Thorne says he's wearing his right now. I saw so many people wearing this last night. And I want to say, man, so Groot, let's see, Everlasting Godstopper, My Beloved, Lovesick Radio. I always mess that up. My fault. My Beloved, my fault, guys. Lovesick Radio, X Factor 1, Jawdust, Red Engine, Ironhead Inc., Scars Like Mine, Secluded Fire, Corrosive Vengeance, my man Johnny and his boys, 7 Days, Wargon, 8 Pound, Autumn Burning, Liquid 16, Managed Chaos, Buried in Concrete, Pay the Toll, which we saw last night, great group of guys, The Last Rise. And along the bottom, you'll see Nightwolf Concert Promotions, Lincoln County Metalheads, and you'll see us, Music Familia Productions, and you'll see Chicks in a Pit. Awesome. And then at the bottom, you'll see Get Your Ass to a Show with a really awesome red jackass. It's awesome. It's awesome. But you know
Love
what?
it.
Like, I want to say, I can't speak for anybody else on this shirt except for MFP. And I can't even speak for MFP because the gods will strike lightning down upon me. But I love them, and I love the opportunity to be able to be on this shirt with so many people.
Right.
You know? And,
Absolutely.
And just to know that there is at least one person out there that when they see this, they're not only a walking, talking, spewing, beer drinking, partying animal, but they are also a walking billboard as well for such a great community of people. So
Absolutely.
Thank you to everybody who bought a shirt, everybody who contributed to this cause, everybody that is a part of this cause, and everybody that's a part of the music scene. We love you guys, and thank you for doing what you do as artists and musicians, truly, from the bottom of our heart. Siobhan, hit me with that Leo.
Absolutely. You may have been a bit cautious in recent weeks, but that will change when the sun moves into your fellow fire sign of Aries on Tuesday. Between now and then, start making plans. Make them big, make them huge, make them humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I want to give a huge shout out, Siobhan, to the 4, 5, 6 new likes that we got this morning on the morning show. Yeah, so that's really awesome, man.
Excellent.
Jason Smalley, I've heard some small trash talk about the shirt because there's a lot of bands, photographers, and promoters not on it. I love it personally, but wonder why others were not asked to participate. I think Ricky Wolf would chime in on that and say he did.
Yeah, he actually, and you know what, and that's another thing too, like he reached out to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody he could think of for this and offered it up to everyone, a chance to be part of it. And some people didn't want to take part.
I was told and I was told that, you know, basically he was flat out basically told no by a lot of people. That they just flat out turned him down. And then I think that's where it came from. The post, you know, because he did a social media post right after, because he did the promo for the shirts, and then he was like, "Listen," he's like, "I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to hear anybody complain. I don't want to hear anybody be butthurt. I don't want to hear it."
Right.
You know, and I don't get in the middle of it all. You know what I mean? There may have been some people that he may have missed. You know, maybe, yeah. But at the same time,
but it wasn't intentional.
How many of those reached out and was like, I know you didn't ask me, but
right,
like I'm curious about that.
I mean, yeah, you know, I'm sure he would have said yes. Oh my, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about you. That's my bad.
Jason Smalley says, I have one and I'll wear it proudly. Thank you, Q. Yes, sir. Right here, man. Music equals life. Nothing better. Siobhan, what else do you have for us?
Oh, well, if you're ready for it, it could be that time.
Can it be that time?
It can be that time.
It can be that time. Are you guys ready for that time? I don't think they're ready for that time. I don't know. You think they're ready for that time? You guys ready for some love news? We're going to get into it right now. Pepper Everhart says, better than the Today Show. May have to start having my coffee tuned into your live videos. Yes, Pepper, absolutely. We love that.
Yes.
We love you. Thank you so much. Yes, and Shauna Jade Waldrop, good morning. And, Siobhan, Billy Moore Sr. asked about Money Creek show on Friday. They said they're going to be there, and they would like to see us there. Yeah, you're going to be gone. You're going to be out of town.
That's so occasionally with my job, I do have to actually go and stay more than just, during the day, during a 8-hour shift. And I actually
Your husband's going to have a whole
so
presumably a week.
potentially from Tuesday to Sunday of the next week, I will be out of town because I will be staying with my grandparents who I take care of. Because my aunt is going to take a much-needed week vacation while my cousin's in town. So I will not be there. And, probably not. Yeah.
Wow, your husband is going to be home with the baby.
By himself.
Potentially 6 days.
Yeah. With the baby and the 3 cats and the pit bull. And
Do you have any faith that the house will be still standing when you come home?
I don't know.
You can be honest.
I don't know. I mean, he survived the last time I went, but the baby wasn't home yet.
The baby was still in the hospital when the husband took over last time, right?
Yeah. Last time it was just him and the animals, the fur babies. So I don't know. Now that she's home.
Good morning, Jackie
We'll see
Corn.
what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Wow. A whole week.
I just want to say, it's exhausting for me. It's more exhausting than being at home with the baby. Because I'm basically taking care of 2 grown toddlers.
Well, your husband gets to experience single parenthood for solid 6 days.
Yeah.
So when he come home, he's probably going to have, probably hung himself in the closet with a telephone cord.
Nah, he can handle it. He's a good dad. He's a very good dad.
Yeah, I know he tries real hard. And that little chunk... she's adorable.
Stupid how cute she is.
Adorable.
I mean, I know she's my kid, but people tell me all the time that she's so adorable.
I want to give a huge shout out right now. Somebody else who's so adorable. Photo Nation AP, my man Dave Sheets, who's probably waking up right now.
Our favorite ginger. Well,
Yes.
wait.
Well,
our favorite bartending ginger.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to give a huge shout out to Photo Nation AP, Dave Sheets, handing out all of our logos and stuff like that. I also want to give a huge shout out to one of our new clients, Dreadlock Designs. Shout out to him for our new Sunday morning logo. You guys can check that out right there. Sunday Morning Meltdown with Antman and Siobhan. I want to give a huge shout out to RockyXTV. Check them out, youtube.com/RockyXTV for all your DIY needs. Anybody who has any questions about doing yourself, vehicles, anything like that, definitely hit them up. Larry Trimmer goes, did anyone get a chance to try Lynette's new sandwich, barbecue mac with pork and brisket, cheese with crispy jalapenos, and a sweet sauce? It was a hit. That's what Larry said.
So
that's a lot.
Yeah, after he told us about that, I'm totally gonna try that the next time.
When I don't have a costume on.
Right.
That's when I want to.
When I don't have a white shirt on.
Good morning, Billy Coldflesh. How's it going, man? Hope you're having a great morning. Great set last night. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, I'll split one with you. We'll do that.
Oh.
Because I don't know if I could eat a whole one.
I'll make sure I have my wet naps available.
Totally.
Make sure, hey, Siobhan, just bring a box of wipes.
Got it.
Just bring some baby wipes.
I'll just bring one of the refill bags, yeah.
Dude, I read an article that baby wipes are good for everything.
It's true. I've carried them in my bag since I was in high school. I use them to do my makeup. You know how females will stand in the mirror for hours trying to make no, I put it on, I wipe off what's not good.
Can I make a confession? So I was gonna tell you to bring in the warmer for the baby wipes to put it in the studio bathroom.
It doesn't really work all that well, honestly.
Well, no,
that's why we stopped
using it. It's because they spent too much money putting a light on it. They should have just focused on the heating element. Like, it doesn't need a nightlight. They know what's a container.
No, I mean, they get warm. They totally get warm. The problem is as soon as you take it out, it's not warm anymore because the air hits it. Yeah. I mean, it's great in principle, but it's just not. Yeah. You know, fancy stuff to make new parents spend money they don't need to. That's what I've learned. Like, half of the things that they market for children you don't ever need. Like, don't buy into it. Basics, stroller, car seat, pack and play, bottles. You don't even really need a bottle warmer. Like, our baby never used warm bottles, except for when she was in the hospital, because they always warm them. Like, she just drinks it straight from the fridge. She don't care.
Billy Moore Sr. says, I can't get past the pulled pork nachos.
I know, right? I eat the nachos every time. Like, this is the only thing I eat other than coleslaw, pretty much.
Good morning, Carla Williams. Another great entity at CEG.
Yes.
So, Siobhan.
Yes. It's that time.
It is. It is. I wanted to wait for
our
you to
side
get
note.
Oh, it's that time. Oh, yes. Oh. I'm going to get so excited. Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's time for Love News with Siobhan.
You know, you breathing in a microphone while the song's going is probably not appropriate. There's probably some young kid.
I didn't realize I was.
There's probably some young kid who's like,
I didn't hear it. Maybe my headphones might not be
it's
as
my
loud.
studio ears. It's my
Anyways.
my instruments.
So there's a study that found that people in relationships are more likely to gain weight than people who are single.
What?
Yeah. The perks and pitfalls of being in love.
I love you, so I'm fat.
So there are many perks to being in a relationship: a guaranteed date for Valentine's Day, someone to rub your feet after a hard day at work, and not having to face being continually asked why you're single by relatives at family functions. However, it potentially does have its downsides. According to a recent study, people who are romantically involved are more likely to gain weight than those who are single. Researchers at Central Queensland University in Australia assessed more than 15,000 adults, nearly three-quarters of whom were romantically attached, to determine whether a person's relationship status can affect their ability to lead a healthy lifestyle. The average age of the participant was 52 years old, and there was an even split between men and women. The researchers collected data from annual surveys that were conducted over a 9-year period from 2005 to 2014. The team, led by Stephanie Schnope, discovered that people in relationships tend to follow healthier lifestyles. Couples consumed a greater quantity of fruit and vegetables and avoided smoking, drinking too much alcohol, and eating fast food. However, interestingly, their body mass indexes were still higher than the single individuals. She had hypothesized that this could be down to a number of factors, such as feeling less pressure to look good and the impact of having children. When couples don't need to look attractive and slim to attract a partner, they may feel more comfortable in eating more foods high in fat and sugar, she told New Science. Therefore, furthermore, parents may be tempted to eat their children's leftovers and snack foods, leading to an increase in weight gain.
Oh,
Similarly, so newlyweds are also at risk of gaining weight as they embark on married life. According to a study published by the University of Glasgow, newlyweds gained an average of 4 to 5 pounds in the first year of marriage.
Well, that explains a lot in my relationship. Honey, I love your cooking. Like, that's all I can say.
It's definitely true. Like, when I have been in relationships where I'm happy, I do eat more. Like, I do.
May I say then, Siobhan, that you must be really happy in your relationship?
Hey, watch it. No, I will say though, actually, the whole children thing, like after I had my daughter, I definitely eat more. There is definitely some sort of change that happens during pregnancy that doesn't necessarily go away, without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, like, there's also or at least for me, there was a kind of mental change during pregnancy that I kind of don't care as much now. Like,
yeah,
I got a spare tire. Like, I got a spare tire. I got whatever you want to call it. Like,
right.
I don't really care. Like, I had a kid. I'm almost 30. Like, I don't need to be a twig. I'm okay with some cushion for the pushing. Like, since it's love news.
Right.
But yeah, like, I've come to realize that it's totally okay to be a little heavier, and that really, like, the people that expect you to be thin and a twig, and it probably not really the people you want to be around anyway.
Les Paul Moore, what's going on, man? Good morning to you. Yeah, I think, there's something to be said about that. I definitely agree. I think that at the end of the day, when you come home, what about depression eating, though?
I mean, what about it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's like the thought out loud. Like,
I mean, I've been there. I've done it. And, that's when you eat the junk food.
Right.
But if you're eating healthy otherwise, then it doesn't really matter. And that's true. That is true, actually. Like, my husband and I, and I'm a healthy person anyway, but, like, we do eat fairly healthy, and we don't eat fast food a lot unless I'm so tired after work that I just don't feel like cooking.
Man, there are some... this is a good shameless plug for them. So, if you guys haven't had a chance, I know you guys, some of you like Wendy's. So, those of you who like Wendy's, anybody on the north end of Columbus, all right? So
you're making my stomach hungry.
On north end of Columbus, there's a new Wendy's. It's not really so much. Yeah, it's been about a half a year. It's still kind of new.
No, it's been there almost a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a test. It's a test. Now, mind you, test.
Right.
Market. Wendy's. All right. Now, this is what they call a gourmet Wendy's. And your body needs to make more food for babies, so you need more intake. That's Bobby Moore Sr. Right. Makes total sense. But you can go there and get gourmet burgers, like nothing like the neighborhood Wendy's. I want you to go the same day. Go and buy a 4 for $4 from your location Wendy's. And then go to my location, Wendy's, and buy a 4 for $4. I dare you. I want everybody that watches this show, anybody who shares this show, watches this show, anything after this, do it. Look, if you guys don't know which Wendy's it is, it's the one right there on North High Street, right across
Torrance.
At Torrance, right across from the
North
Starbucks.
High and Torrance.
Fire department's right across the street.
Station 19.
Yes. Wow.
I know that because of my dad being a firefighter.
Check it out.
Be clear.
Little Miss Starbucks over here.
It's not even about that. Like, that station was there long before that. That's how I know what number station it is.
All right. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Tommy. How's it going? Good morning to you. But
no, it's definitely like they have really, and you know what? Everybody that works there is super cool, super nice. Like, they're always very nice to us. We go there all the time. For the studio.
They know us by name.
Just about, yeah.
They know us by name.
But they're great. And, the food is always hot. It's always fresh. And, like...
Well, we believe in the Second Amendment,
99% of the time, the food is correct. There's only been a couple of times when they were super busy late night that it was wrong. And it was, like, little things, not, like, drastically the whole order.
But you call the
number. You call and it's immediately, like, as soon as you call and you talk to a manager, taken care of. We'll get you a free combo card. Let us know when you come in next time.
And they remember you.
Yeah.
Like, they write you down. They remember you.
So good.
It's awesome.
Best Wendy's in the world.
Like, I don't even...
I don't even care. I'll say it.
Yeah. Like, I encourage our viewers, like, those of you who are
if
Wendy's...
If you're in that area, stop at that Wendy's.
Yes. Where's it at again, Siobhan?
It is on North High Street at Torrance Avenue.
Right. All right, so yeah, do that, and I encourage you guys.
Just north of North Broadway.
Seriously, and I encourage you to do it. The reason why I say do it the same day, buy your Wendy's and buy that Wendy's, because for real, 4 for $4, that's $8 to find out that I was right.
Right.
And then you take your food back to your Wendy's that sucked and get your money back, and then you go to my Wendy's from now on. Like, I'm just telling you, that's what you should do.
It's true.
So, Siobhan, did you hear about the final victims recovered from the Florida bridge wreckage?
No.
They finally wrapped that up. Following around-the-clock rescue effort at the site of the collapsed footbridge in Miami, Florida, authorities say late Saturday night that the final victim has been recovered from the debris more than 2 days after the sudden collapse of the 950-ton structure. Juan Perez, director of the Miami-Dade Police Department, said at a press conference late last night that the remains of 5 people have been pulled from the rubble on Saturday. A 6th victim has died at the hospital. Perez said rescuers would be scouring the wreckage again to ensure that no other victims have been buried or have been injured, but added that he was confident that there was no one else left. A video captured Saturday, which we will put up on our on the website and on Music Familia Productions on Facebook. Video captured Saturday at the site of the collapsed bridge, located near the campus of Florida International University, showed rescue workers removing slabs, and I mean slabs, of concrete and other materials to reach vehicles and victims trapped below. At least 8 cars were partially or completely crushed by the bridge when it suddenly crumbled on Thursday. Footage captured by Miami Herald reporters showed unrecognizable vehicles being pulled from the rubble. They didn't stop, Perez said, of rescue crews who were working tirelessly since the bridge collapsed. The only pause from the rescuers was when we asked them to pause so we could get prayer over every victim that they brought out. Monica O. Madden has been covering this on Twitter, and police have identified 4 victims, and we will, put all that up on the website for everybody to see. But yeah, definitely, I encourage you guys to, look at this. Alexa Duran, an 18-year-old FUI student, was identified by her family as one of the victims. 57-year-old Oswald Gonzalez, Alberto Aries, 53, Rolanda Frega Hernandez, and Navarro Brown, who had been working on the bridge at the time of the collapse. So now this is one of those bridges that this is supposed to be a time-saving construction project. Right. They're able to put this up 3 to 4 times faster than the typical bridge, and this is all because of the modern day person saying, I need to get to work, I need to do this, I need to do that. So they have to come up with ways to get things done faster so people quit complaining. And look at what happens. Look at what happens when you rush perfection.
Yep.
It's crazy. 9:54. Douchebag criminals.
Yes, sir.
Siobhan, do you want to pay some bills and then come back? Or do you want to get right into it?
Totally up to you. I have 3 for today, so,
So why don't we help Larry out real quick?
Yes.
So, Mr. Larry Trimmer, the tow company treated him really good on the bill. Infidel killed it last night. Larry Trimmer is a great friend of ours from Lynettes Country BBQ, all right? And Lynette's Children's Charity. This man has dumped his entire life savings and everything and anything that he owns into Lynettes Country BBQ. We all know him. We all love him. We've all eaten his barbecue. We've all tasted the love and the goodness that Larry's able to create with that truck. On the way to the show last night, Larry blew a lifter on his truck. And in doing so, drew an abrupt halt to his business. I mean, literally, figuratively speaking, like it put a hole right in the whole plan.
Yeah.
So what I need right now is anybody and everybody in the music community that watches this video or hears this video or sees this video. We want to get a donation together, a charity together, something together. Contact us for details. We want to get something together for Larry to help him raise money to get a new motor to put in his truck. Because we all need barbecue in our lives.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost.
I just posted a link to his Facebook page for the barbecue truck into the chat there, so everybody can get to that.
Nice. You want to throw the charity in there, too?
Yep, that was my next one.
Sweet. Good morning, Carl Keaton Jr. Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning. You know, the big thing that we're all about here is community and organization and coming together. And if it's one thing I know that the community, the music scene can do, we can freaking come together. And especially in a time of need. So what I'm asking for, what the Antman is asking for, and those of you who know me have been working with me for many years. I've been doing this for what, Siobhan, 8 years now? Wow.
Something like that.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, 9 years. Jeez. Anyway, I got all this gray hair from the music scene. That's what I'm going to start saying. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I want to give a huge shout out to, you know, Lynettes Country BBQ and what they're trying to do, man. And let's come together and see what we can do for our man Larry. Contact me for details. Reach out to Music Familia Productions, facebook.com/Music Familia Productions. Hell, find me on Facebook, Anthony AntmanVs Shafer. And you can find Siobhan also, Siobhan, Siobhan, MFP.
Yes, sir.
Facebook. You guys want to find them, definitely.
And I feel like I need to make this disclaimer here real quick because I get a lot of friend requests to my personal page.
Oh, well.
And I do understand that, and please don't be offended if I don't accept your friend request. It's nothing personal. I very much like my personal life to stay somewhat personal. It's why I didn't become a celebrity.
But you are now.
And I am now. And that was kind of accidental and unplanned. And I never thought I would be here. So, I'm the girl that didn't get Facebook until Facebook was like, oh, next thing. I'm that girl. So please don't be offended if I don't accept a friend request from you. It isn't anything personal. That's why I have my Siobhan page. You're more than welcome to reach me there and reach out to me there, and I will gladly respond. But I am one of those people. I like to have personal life as personal life. So.
Hey, good morning, John F. Gordon. You said, great seeing you guys last night, dude. A year in between seeing you is way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Dude. Absolutely. F-bomb-lutely. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing that. F-bomb-lutely. I'm gonna come up with a new word for the F word. No, I'm a dad now. I gotta watch the F-bomb. I was told that I actually lost viewership on Antman Versus, my weekly Thursday show, because I had an interview and the fragrant F-bomb was dropped because of the particular people that were all on the show. Not because of me, but because of other people. So because of other people, it was brought light to me, and now... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even though we're on Facebook, there is still some censoring that has to happen,
F-bomb-lutely.
All right, so we should probably go ahead and do douchebag criminals.
Yes,
yeah,
let's
probably
do it.
That time.
Douchebag criminals.
All right, so we have our first douchebag criminal. A woman was killed and a teenager was injured after a car overturned in the Bronx. So a 44-year-old woman was killed and her passenger, a 16-year-old girl believed to be her daughter, was injured when their car plowed into an embankment in the Bronx and overturned at about 11:30 p.m. Saturday, according to police. The accident happened after another driver who did not stop cut their car off, which was heading south on New England Thruway near Baychester Avenue, police said. The teen was taken to Jacobi Hospital and is expected to survive. Their names were withheld pending family notification. Yeah, so you're a douche.
Yeah.
Like,
how do
and
you
I
flip
hope,
a car
I
over
hope,
Manhattan?
Well,
how do you...
I mean, they hit the embankment, and there's a picture to go along with it, so you'll be able to see like how and why, and that's pretty, it's pretty intense. But yeah, you're totally a douche, and I hope with all the camera systems in New York, I hope they find your ass, and like charge you with this woman's death because you deserve it. Hit and run, like
Yes,
I mean, that's basically like a hit and run as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, good douche.
Yeah, like not cool, man, not cool.
Wow.
So our next douchebag criminal is a kid's book that's being slammed for featuring Hitler among great leaders.
Oh shit! What?
I knew you'd love this. And India.
India.
An Indian-based publisher of a children's book has sparked outrage after featuring a book on great leaders that included a photo of Adolf Hitler on its cover, with people like Barack Obama and Gandhi, by the way. So one outrage organization on Friday asked the publisher, B. Jane's Pegasus Division, to pull the book from stores and its online site. Placing Hitler alongside truly great politicians and humanitarian leaders is an abomination that is made worse as it targets young people with little or no knowledge of world history, said Rabbi Abraham Cooper of the Simon Wiesnall Center. In addition to Hitler, the book's cover has photos of Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Barack Obama, and Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi. I probably didn't say that right. I apologize. A blurb on the back of the 2016 book says its purpose is to focus on some of these powerful world leaders that have dedicated their lives to the betterment of their countries. Cooper encountered the betterment claim, noting that Hitler's vision almost destroyed our planet, started World War II, which left tens of millions dead and mass murdered 6 million Jews during the Nazi Holocaust. The rabbi said a member of the Los Angeles Center bought a copy of The Great Leaders at the Carthy International Book Fair.
Is that all? Let's put them in a magazine.
At the International Book Fair in Cochin, India. A southwestern port city that has become home to Jews for centuries. Pegasus did not respond to emails asking if great leaders had generated earlier criticism or why a title with a May 2016 published date was still getting book fair treatment. Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Like, I would have loved to have been in the meeting. Like, people sitting there. Can you imagine this, Siobhan? People sitting around a table, and they're like, well, we're going to put this book together this year. We're going to come up with some nominees for this book, and they got to be dynamite. They got to be really, we got to grab them. We got to be attention grabbing. How can we do that? Peter, what do you think? Well, John, maybe we'll get Obama. Yeah. And then Tim was in the corner. We'll get Hitler. we'll put Hitler on there. It'll be great. We'll get reaction, all right. Everybody will love it. We'll get everybody involved. We'll get raises. We'll be able to buy a plane. And we'll be able to go golfing next year. It'll be great. Let's post it. And Jeff was like, yeah, what he said. And then they posted it, and bam! And now, watch. It's going to get jerked off of shelves.
Probably.
You think?
I don't know. I mean, it's from 2016, so I mean, like they said, how is it?
We should find out how many book sales, how many
I think
sales
it's solely because of the fact that of Hitler being on it. I'm sure that's probably why it's still. But yeah, I mean, it was published in May of 2016, so it's surprising that it's even still getting book fair attention, like they said. But yeah,
Good morning, Jason Campbell and Sheila Estep. It said tag Jason Campbell. Do you want to tag Jason? I was like, yes. So I tagged Jason Campbell. I don't know if I was supposed to tag you. Sorry, bro. Tag, you're it. Anyway, so what else you got, Siobhan?
All right, so our final douchebag criminal is actually Katy Perry.
Is this for the kiss?
So, no, this is a nun who says she's broke after a legal battle with Katy Perry.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yes. An 80-year-old cancer-stricken Los Angeles nun says she's broke, so broke that she doesn't know where her next meal will come from because Katy Perry bought the Sisters Convent for some $14 million, setting off a take-no-prisoners legal battle. Sister Rita Callan is one of the last nuns still living at the convent of Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, where she thought she'd live until her last days, London's Daily Mail reported Saturday. Then the fireworks singer tried to buy the property from the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Los Angeles, headed by Jose Gomez. He claims to own the convent and sold it to Perry in 2015, according to the report. Callanan and her late fellow nun, Sister Catherine Rose Holzman, believed that they had the right to sell it. Holzman collapsed and died last Friday in the courtroom where the case was being heard. Perry said she wanted the 22,000 square foot Mediterranean-inspired properties so she can sip green tea and find herself.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that's it. She gets it.
They don't care.
Douche.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess when she got paid, that's what she used it for.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't resist.
So, I used to respect that chick for a minute. But look, I'm Italian and Irish. Either way, if I don't hate her one way or another, I will not make it to the next life.
Yeah.
So sorry, Katy Perry. You are...
They don't care.
Douche.
The douche of the day.
You are.
Skadoosh. Wow. I'm really... Wow.
Yeah. I thought you might be a little... Yeah, I know. When I saw the title of it, and I was like, what? Really? And then I read it, and I was like, oh.
I know we're running over time, but I want to give a special announcement right now. So, Siobhan, it looks like we're buying shirts. Or it looks like we're buying merch.
Are we?
So I looked at
exciting.
I looked at the poll. If you guys haven't had a chance, join the poll that we have. We posted this poll, or Siobhan did, on Wednesday. If Music Familia Productions started selling t-shirts for our fans, would you buy one? We had 51 votes, and we had 16 shares on this. So I want to say thank you, humbly, thank you so much for everybody who shared and voted on this thing.
Absolutely.
Because this is crazy. I didn't think that many people paid attention. I'm not saying I didn't think we have a good product. I'm just saying I didn't think people stopped to watch.
51 votes now.
51 votes now? Oh, jeez. All right. Well, thank you for that latest vote.
Yes.
Awesome.
And there's still 3 days to go, so it should be interesting. So now we really have to get in gear and get the website set up for people to buy shirts. We'll work on that. We'll work on that.
One beautiful moment at a time. All
Yes.
right. Let us bask in this one moment for that. No, seriously though, I'm gonna give a huge shout out to all the fans, all the viewers, everybody that's viewing this right now, everybody that's gonna view it, everybody that's viewing it after. If you guys get a chance, subscribe to our YouTube channel right there, top corner. You guys can go right. That is actually not an active button. It's just a reminder to subscribe. So you can subscribe right from the website itself, and we might even try to get a subscribe button for the YouTube channel on our Facebook page for you. You can catch up on past episodes, and you can check out all the hard work that Siobhan's been putting into the website right there, musicfamiliaproductions.com. Also, check her out as well, facebook.com/Siobhan MFP, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I always was like MFP Siobhan. Like,
No,
it's
just
Siobhan
Siobhan MFP.
Yeah. So
no, it's the other things, Instagram and whatnot, that make me put the weird stuff in. Yeah. So we'll make sure we get all that stuff up there. But you guys join the Music Connection as well on the page. You guys can be part of the action. It's an open community group. Everybody can communicate and connect and do all that fun stuff there without having to worry about a bunch of BS and drama. Mhm.
So you guys can come hang out with us over there. And also, man, we'll be watching for some new content on the YouTube channel and the Facebook. We'll be doing some stuff sporadically. Somebody asked Siobhan if maybe we could do a 1-hour show every day.
I'd be able to
Maybe
make that
one
work.
of us.
I mean,
maybe one of us.
Yeah, I might.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'd be able to work.
Definitely. Lyric Trimmer says, it's a Birds of Plane. No, it's Katie, the super douche. Yes. Trending on Twitter right now. Katie, the super douche.
That's awesome.
All right, guys. I am Antman, and that is the lovely Siobhan.
I'm putting the link for the Music Connection up there into the chat for everybody.
Well, dang.
So that you can easily find that.
Good morning, Amanda. Thank you for joining. And everybody that joined on Facebook Live on all the platforms this morning.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. We love you. And I'll see you guys Thursday night, Antman versus 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Same Facebook channel.
See y'all later.
Yay. Siobhan, what are we doing? What are you doing today?
Spending time with the family.
Oh, yeah, because you're leaving for vacay, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not really vacation, but sure.
We'll be right back. We'll see you guys next week, man. Next Sunday morning meltdown, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Wake up.
See ya.